Once upon a time, there lived a great emperor named Akbar, who ruled a vast kingdom. He was known far and wide for his wisdom, and his closest advisor, Birbal, who was renowned for his cleverness. One sunny day, Akbar decided to go hunting in the lush forests that surrounded his kingdom. As he was chasing a deer, he made a terrible mistake and accidentally shot an arrow right into his own foot. The pain was excruciating, and he could barely walk. Frustrated and in agony, Akbar turned to Birbal, who had accompanied him on this hunt, and asked, "Birbal, what do you think about this dreadful accident?" Birbal, always quick with his wit, calmly replied, "Everything happens for the good, your majesty." These words did not sit well with Akbar, who was already in immense pain. He felt angered by Birbal's response and, in his frustration, ordered his guards to throw Birbal into a deep well, as punishment for his seemingly callous words. Birbal, despite being cast into the dark well, did not lose his faith. When Akbar returned to the palace and realized what he had done in a fit of anger, he was filled with regret. He decided to visit Birbal in the well and asked him once again, "Now, what do you think, Birbal?" Birbal, ever the optimist, repeated his earlier words, "Everything happens for the good, your majesty." Akbar was puzzled, but did not release Birbal from the well. Instead, he left him there, wondering about Birbal's strange response. Sometime later, Akbar ventured into the forest for another hunting expedition, but this time, he did not bring Birbal along. As he wandered deep into the wilderness, he unknowingly strayed into the territory of a fierce tribe. These tribespeople were known for their devotion to the goddess Kali and had a custom of offering sacrifices to her. Akbar's capture by the tribe was swift, and they decided to offer him as a sacrifice to appease their goddess. As they prepared to carry out the ritual, one of the tribespeople noticed the wound on Akbar's injured foot. According to their customs, they could not offer an imperfect body as a sacrifice to goddess Kali. In a surprising turn of events, they decided to release Akbar back into the jungle, believing that he was not fit for the ritual. Alone and bewildered, Akbar made his way back to his palace, reflecting on the wisdom of Birbal's words. Realizing the truth in Birbal's statement, Akbar deeply regretted his decision to throw Birbal into the well. He immediately rushed back to the well, where Birbal was still waiting, and explained what had happened. He offered a heartfelt apology for his rash actions. Birbal, ever composed and wise, smiled and said, "Maharaj, it is indeed fortunate that you left me behind, for had I been with you, they might have chosen me for the sacrifice instead of you." In the end, Akbar understood the profound lesson that everything, even seemingly unfortunate events, happens for a reason, and sometimes, what appears to be a setback can turn out to be a blessing in disguise. The moral of the story is that we should not jump to conclusions when faced with adversity, for life has a way of unfolding in mysterious and ultimately beneficial ways even when it doesn't seem like it at first.